Something on that Bonnie.
J-S-C-O.
425 win. Shout to Solgen. Bitty beast.
Hey, it's your boy Sizz. You know what it is, man. Just crazy. I'm new to the whole crypto mining thing and trying to help support GreenMiner become a miner. I've got solar panels on my house, seeing that when the sun comes out in the summertime, it is right now, my monitor that I have telling me that I'm getting like 10,000 kilowatts on a good day of sun. Usually when we're gone, the house is running somewhere around 900 kilowatts or something. So that's 9,000 kilowatts that sends back to the grid. I don't have a power system on my house, a battery, which slowly but surely looking into that too. Not like Kyle, owner of GreenMiner right now. He's got a battery on his house, and which is amazing. I really wish I had a battery in my unit for the system that was set up here. I think they're just grants from the state in order to get these things set up, and then they set you up with a loan for over time the panels and the installation process or whatever, and they sell it for really cheap, and then the loan company tax their amount on it and then paying, which is much more than that. The money that their state is making, the reason why they have the grants in place and they allow them to do this is because, I mean, just in that theory alone, you know, that 9,000 kilowatts goes back to the grid, and then they sell it to people that are making a lot of money hand over fist on my system. So that's what I'm doing with this, and I'm paying for the loan for the solar system. So I want to get it, by contributing to GreenMiner right now, it's giving me the inspiration to get involved in the crypto mining process. Plus, I'm a holder at GreenMiner. I encourage you guys to take part and do this too, because the more people we have doing this, the more tokens will burn. The more tokens we burn, the more that the token will increase in value. And then you get to experience this process too. So at some point then, you know, you could even mine for yourself if you want to. I got an Avalon, is that 87 terahash coming that I got off eBay. That's why I'm saying this is a process too, is because just trying to get a miner, I went online, I was looking at the prices and stuff. I was like, dang, okay, well, all the places that were cheaper, I even went to Avalon personally, and there was a store through Avalon, and I matched it up to make sure that it was legit and everything. And it's like, they want Bitcoin USDT or they want a wire transfer, and I set up for the wire transfer, and then they wanted me to KYC, and it just was like too much information that I was getting for them just to get a miner, you know. So I canceled the wire transfer. I didn't do the KYC. I was just like, so I suggest that you probably go on eBay, because I even found a website that was selling through PayPal and was like, okay, I'm protected by PayPal, and then made the purchase. And then the next day, all of a sudden, there was a resolution case opened, and then a little bit later closed on the same day. And basically PayPal was saying, well, when you open and close an account, you know, there's nothing that we can do. You need to go ahead and contact your own bank to try and get your money back, kind of thing. And I was like, well, I didn't open it and I didn't close it. And they're like, well, that's impossible because only you can do that. So just a little weird stuff going on, right? So I'm going to give that company like another couple of days, because they said 1 to 2 business days. It's only really been 2 business days since that whole process has happened. So I'm going to give them a couple more to see if they communicate with me. If they don't communicate with me or give me a tracking number or something like that, then I'll go to my bank and I'll nuke their ass. So yeah, I'm excited about this process, and so I thought I would document it because I think it's really neat and it's informative. I didn't see a lot of stuff out there. Like, well, I mean, there's people that are mining and they show you about the mining and how they're doing stuff, and that's cool. But this is a totally different scenario. This is not just mining for myself here. I'm going to be contributing to GreenMiner, and if we have enough people that are interested in doing this, and it doesn't matter how big your system is, you can just even do it off your GPUs or whatever. The more people that we do this, again, like I said, crypto mine will burn the token down, buy back and burn the token down, and then the amount supply will go down and the value of the token will go up. So of course you want to grab yourself some GreenMiner and then participate with this. If you can participate with this, help in that process of skyrocketing the price or whatever. So this is what I'm looking at. I got 3 spots right here. What I'm thinking is I'm going to get a 40 amp 240 breaker and put it into this slot right here. And the reason why I'm going with a 40 amp 240 breaker is because you multiply those to get your number, and when I multiply that, it's something like 9,000 watts or whatever. And so the Avalon miner that I have coming, the 87 terahash, is somewhere around 3,400 watts. So from what I've seen online, you want to be about 80% of your breaker or your distribution. I'm planning on getting either an S19 or another Avalon or somewhere in that 78 terahash to 90 terahash, because all the other units that once you go from 90 to 101, you go to like a S19 Pro or whatever, the sales price of them starts to go up more. And I'm like, cool with 90 terahash is fine. That'll get me in that ballpark of somewhere around 7,000 kilowatts to 5. It makes sense to me. So if both those units are 35, gets me around that. So, and that's what I'm working with. And that'll give me, I'll still even have more room if I want to, especially on those peak days when I'm getting 9,000. So that'd give me another, 2,000 watts that I could pull, that the panels aren't sending back to the grid for the county to sell to other people and make money off of and cut me out of it, that I'm already paying on a loan for. So it's ridiculous, because their credit, they're not going to give me anything close to what they're charging other people. I'm sure of it, because that's just the way it works. That's how it works. So what I want to do is I'm thinking hopefully I can come through the wall right here. I'm going to climb up in the space over here that I have, and then I'm going to run my wire up above the garage here and over above and into this wall. Basically, my router and my den where I have my computer and whatnot is right in this wall right here. Down through this room, because the reason being, the den's right here. I've already crawled underneath the house and into this spot. I want to post those videos. I shot those videos right onto Telegram. I want to capture those videos again because of the first videos. I want the history of this process. Put the miners, basically I'm standing on the slab right now, and when I crawl into the house, the slab comes all around through this area, through the corner of this house right here, and the actual bottom plate for the wall is right here on the slab. And I noticed that the wood flooring on the beams for the flooring beams comes onto the slab as well. So that's what I'd like to do is bring the power wires right down through this wall here and down into the crawl space underneath the house. And it's really cool because there's a little spot there in the crawl space where there's a shelf of the slab or the grade, have the miners sitting there in it. And that way I can take the ether cables and go straight up into the den where everything is and just hook it right up to the router that's there. So yeah.
Stumbling on that Bonnie.
J is C-O.
425 win.